pretty much the same as a lot of guys. I was about 19 years old, getting into the rave scene and clubbing, and so the first thing I did was save up my money to buy a pair of turntables, started doing mixtapes in my hometown of Hastings, and one of the first guys that gave me a big break was John Digweed. He was doing parties on Hastings Pier called Bedrock, which he still does now, and that was my first big break really. It all kicked off in Hastings back in the early 90s, and still doing it now. Various releases along the way that have been quite important to me. I think the first one that was really important was a track that I made in 95, 96 called Crash, which came out on Jackpot Records. That was important because it was the track that kind of got me noticed outside of Hastings, so to speak, and got me my first management company, and they helped me get remixes, blah blah blah. And then along the way there's been a lot of compilation albums. I think the most important ones for me were the first one I ever did. It was called Mick Boskamp Presents Danny Howells. Other than that, I think the Global Underground releases I did were important because they kind of took me to a wider audience. And then I suppose more recently the releases I've made on Dig Deeper. The label's good. I mean, I think we're up to about the 11th release. So far it's been my own music. I've been releasing tracks by myself with remixes by people like Phase Action, Future Beat Alliance. God, who else have we had? D-Tron, got a new D-Tron mix coming out. It's been really, really good actually. And we've got some really, really exciting stuff coming up. So it's easier for me to be enthusiastic about other people's music than it is my own, because it's hard to praise my own stuff. But some of the stuff I've got coming out I'm really, really pleased with, and it's probably going to sell a lot more than my tracks did, so keep your eyes open. Deep, sexy, futuristic tech funk house, yeah. Steve Burton, my first ever agent manager, invented that. They used to run Jackpot Records, which also released some of my early music. So yeah, thank you, Steve. Thank you very much. And we also have T-shirts now we've made as well with the same slogan. So definitely got a lot of mileage out of that one word. I don't put any barriers between myself and the clubbers. I think the most important thing for me is to actually feel like I'm part of them. So when you see me DJing in the club and I'm like DJing right up there, I don't feel comfortable because I like to actually sense the energy and feel, hopefully sort of try and gauge if the music's going down well or whether they think it absolutely sucks. So I do like to actually be part of it. Maybe not so close that people are sort of throwing drinks at me, but I do like to actually be part of the actual crowd and actually feel the same energy that they do. As far as releases go, I mean, I've got a few bits I've been working on. And I think I'm about to start working with a producer called Matt Playford. I'm looking to sort of develop myself a little bit more, because like the last 10, 12 tracks that I made, I did them all solo and then took them to a friend to get mastered, post-production kind of thing. I mean, my main focus right now is on the label and just really trying to find a way to get all this new music that people have been sending me. Trying to find a nice way to present it, maybe with a compilation album, as well as single releases, and arranging remixes for that. So that's really basically it. No major projects on the horizon, which I quite like actually.
What do you expect from your set tonight?
I have no clue. Deep, sexy, futuristic tech funk house. There you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good night.